Hey guys, HappyCattyCrypto here, and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. So I think it's very coincidental, the whole situation that surrounds CZ's jail term, and it's really, I wouldn't say funny, but it's coincidental that he's getting 4 months exactly. But more importantly, right, it's only 4 months, and the damage control on this has been the highest of highest levels. When it comes down to what Binance has done here, it's really important to understand the amount of BS that they've managed to just not deal with. If we look at SBF, it was everywhere. If we look at DK, absolutely everywhere. The time Justin Sun, it was absolutely everywhere. CZ's just received a jail sentence for supposed money laundering, and everybody's just like, cool, dude, look, have a good time. We'll see you when you get out. Stay safe, question everything, beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, don't drop the soap, those kind of things. I just think they've done the best job possible. And this is all really important for us as the Lunar Classic community because we're heavily tied in with Binance. In fact, we're more tied in with Binance than any other crypto coin other than BNB, so to speak. Now, for me, I have always sat and I have always questioned, I have always wondered, why do they burn? There's something deeper to it. There's something way further down the line. But I honestly think, right, that this is all part of a bigger story. This is all part of a bigger route that's being planned that none of us can even begin to comprehend. And the reason why I say this is because of a specific fact of what CZ did. He saw an opportunity to garner and gain a lot of support in the crypto ecosystem. Maybe he knew this was coming. Maybe he knew at some point the SEC would get him. And this was his way to ensure that he has a positive light and positive backing behind him. And the Lunar Classic community is huge. Now, when CZ does something like that, he doesn't just do it to get that. He's not one of those sort of people. He has a bigger plan in the works. I'll stick by this until it finally is revealed. But there is zero reason, right, for a massive corporation, a business that is the size of Binance with all of the stuff that they're going through, just to nilly-willy burn coins each and every month whilst accumulating coins as well. It doesn't make any sense from a business perspective. If you were to put this forward to any marketing team, any board across any company, they would say, this is the worst idea you've ever come up with. Why would we just throw away money like this? It doesn't make any sense. And these are the questions you really do need to start to ask yourself. So let's keep pushing forward. It's a really good day. Binance have burned. More importantly from this, what everybody needs to absorb is not so much the numbers, but the consistency in this burning. The only time we ever had a drop in that consistency was when we messed around with the minting of coins. Well, not us, but as a collective, right? We messed with that, so they messed with us. But since then, we've played ball. We haven't changed the tax. We don't change things around. We don't ask more than what they're giving. And we're happy about it. And it is continuing to happen each and every month. We're in a new year. It's the 6th month of the year. We're around halfway through that halfway point, and they're still burning. So let's go over to the transaction quickly. Let's take a look, because obviously my screen's a lot smaller for you. So as we can see, they've burnt a considerable amount. It's around 1.3 billion LUNC. I would say more closer to 1.3 billion, but some would say it's more closer to 1.4 billion. But anyway, let's not get into that. I'm very happy to see that this is continuing to happen, because with everything that's surrounded the court case currently, we don't get many updates. We never get like a nod each month. We don't get a post each month. We don't get a little tweet to go out with it, which would be nice, right? If they tweeted every month like, oh, we've just burnt all of these LUNC coins. It would help push the project, push the blockchain, and push the ecosystem and gain more reach for us. Something I've been mulling over in my head recently, and something I've discussed in previous videos, is the idea of going daily on these transactions. Instead of waiting for each and every month to do this one big bulk transaction, why not just burn on the transaction every single transaction? just auto handle it. If there's an agreement like we've had through governance where things aren't just going to change on a hat, they've been doing it long enough. We should have built up some level of trust with them now to be in a position where we could say to them, look, can't you guys burn every single day, every single transaction? And some people would say, you know, what's the difference here, Jay? And the difference for me is from what I know, from what I've studied and what data I have available from me, the bigger the burn, the bigger the hit on the chart initially, because you're just removing all of those coins from the ecosystem, from the supply, and people like, okay, the coins have gone, so the rest of the liquidity must add on to the remainder of the coins. And it doesn't seem to work like that, although it's being sold to a lot of people like that. It doesn't look like it works like that, because I've seen a micro cap coin burn $1 million worth of their coin and it removed $1 million from their market cap. So with all of this, it's really interesting stuff, and it's all stuff that I take into account. But overall, the situation was bullish. Whether they burn monthly or daily, the burning's happening, and that's what we kind of need to take away from this. So if you're wondering where CZ Binance is serving his jail term, don't worry. It's not a maximum security jail. It's not some sort of crazy place. It's actually very, very low end of the criminal sector, so to speak. So it's a medium security prison in Lompoc, California. He's going to be out 4 months, they're saying. I think on good behavior, they'll probably have him out within about 2 to 3 months at most. What is this going to mean after he comes out? Well, I think it's only going to be bullish. It's only bullish because him going into jail was definitely bearish, but they've kept it out of the news, they've kept it out of the limelight, they've kept it out of the headlines, so to speak. But moving forward, we've only really got good bullish information that is to come. For example, the SEC TFL case is coming to a close. That's going to be a situation where whatever happens, it's bullish for us. If they get a big fine, bullish for us. If they get a small fine, bullish for us. If they carry on in crypto, bullish for us. If they don't, even more bullish for us. So either way, everything's looking very bullish. And then on top of that, you've got the halving event. And then you've got CZ coming out of jail. And then you've got these consistent keep ups with the burning. We've got to remember, a new CEO took over, so that there's a memo. There's some kind of like rule that's been left saying this burn must stay. No matter what happens, this burn must stay. And that can be the only way, because there has to be a chain of custody, right, when it comes down to these things. I think it's all really interesting. There's a lot of articles out there about CZ Binance and everything that's going on at the moment. So what I'll do is I'll leave links to a couple of different articles for you. I'll leave a link to that transaction so you can go out, you can do your tweets, but don't see it. A lot of people, they look at the numbers of the burning and are like, oh, it really wasn't that much. Go and do the dollar value of the burn and kind of figure it out from there. But understand, right, that we didn't create this blockchain. We didn't create the problem that broke the blockchain. Instead, we are the group of people that came in to pick the blockchain up. We didn't design the technology. We didn't design the concept. We're just people who have had to kind of fall in line with how the system works, so to speak. But with all of that being said, I think it's a really good sign for us, because if everything was that easy, right? If it was that easy to have fixed the system after it broke, TFL would have fixed it, or CZ himself would have fixed it, or someone would have come forward and fixed it. Clearly, it's not that easy. And I think what everybody's just trying to do is do their part, or do what they think is going to help the chain the best. And I'm all up for this. I'm really happy to see that this has finally happened. He's finally been sentenced, as weird as that sounds, because the sooner he gets in there, the sooner he gets out. Guys, have a nice weekend. I've got more content coming on the Trump-Biden situation. Another video I'm working on. And I'm sorry about my voice. I'm really sick at the moment. I'm in and out of hospital. I haven't really spoken about it much, but some people are like, dude, what's going on with your voice at the moment? It's up, it's down. I'm not doing too well. I am in and out of hospital. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I'm here. I'm healthy. I'm just struggling a little bit to talk. As some of you know from the very beginning of this, if you've been here from the beginning, I have issues with my throat, and I've had throat operations and stuff like that moving forward. But sorry about the horrible mic noises. Sorry about the wheezing noises and stuff like that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, beware of scammers. A lot of them are popping up out of the woodwork. And other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.